episode, we're going to be talking mostly about video games, the good, the bad, the best, the worst, the stuff that hooked you in, the stuff that you couldn't play for 10 minutes.
GameStop would only give you $2 for.
Yup. That's why everybody, I recommend GameFly. Trademark.
Alright, as far as video games go, movies are great, books are great. Video games, you're involved.
You are directly in... You are responsible for your own destiny in this game. You control this character. Do you want this character to die? Do you want them to die? Because if you do, there are lots of ways to do it in many of the video games, most of which are very entertaining.
And then, if you just want that to be the ending, turn it off, throw the game away.
You're done. Or, get $2 for it. Why not?
Or you can just save money by throwing it away because you'll be saving gas from driving all the way over there.
There you go.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to start off with the best here right now, though. Now I've got to say, probably the best two I've ever played for all-out terror has got to be the original Silent Hill and Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem for the GameCube. A lot of people haven't played it. It's a rather unknown title. But if you want a game that fucks with your head...
And your game.
Yeah. I've never seen a game that made the walls bleed before. Mm-mm. That gives you a blue screen of death just to fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
On the topic of Silent Hill. Take it away.
Alright, on the topic of Silent Hill, personally, my two favorite games, my two favorite horror games that we've had is the first one, it happens to be a Silent Hill 2 for the PlayStation 2. Scared the ever-loving piss out of me when I was playing it as a kid. I would not play this game by myself. Couldn't do it. No way in hell. Second one would have to be Dead Space. The first Dead Space game, it was original, it was unique. The creatures were horrifying. You died in terrible ways, like getting a nice big necromorph enema. They're the greatest things in the world.
And for some odd reason, every time you died, you turned into hamburger.
Hamburger meat, just gone. Hamburger meat dissipated. You're a tasty snack now. Congratulations, you got him killed.
I think the necromorphs worked for McDonald's.
Revelation. Anyway. Alright, so, on that note, we have the Silent Hills of our time, we have the Dead Spaces, we have the Eternal Darkness. Another really, really good one, in my opinion, and his opinion, we've both played this numerous times with each other, is Left 4 Dead 1 and 2.
Listen here. Make 3. Please.
Make a 3.
Get off your asses and do it already.
Come on, Valve. We want you to.
Please. At Half-Life 3.
Oh, Half-Life 3.
But I don't think that one's ever going to happen.
Never.
I think just Mr. Freeman, we'll see you in another life, I guess. You and your trusty crowbar.
Of godliness.
But Left 4 Dead. Awesome. 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 That's all I can say about it. We loved it so much that we even homebrewed our own RPG, One Nation Left 4 Dead. If you want the book, email us, get a hold of us on YouTube, and we'll magically ship it to you or something.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything to spread it around, because honestly, it's really entertaining if you're into D100 modern?
Yeah, D100.
D100 system.
Yep. And we could put it on a torrent site. Not that we know what torrenting is.
It just sounds terrible.
Yeah,
what is this?
It's not piracy, because it's homemade. You know, even though the stuff's trademarked and whatnot, but we're not selling it.
It is not.
So
it is not piracy because I do not have a golden earring, so we're okay.
Yeah, exactly. Or an eye patch. If you had an eye patch, you'd be the governor. I'd shoot you.
I'd shoot myself.
Okay.
Save a lot of people.
Now, for every beautiful, well-made, wonderful game, there's a turd floating along in the toilet that's still there for some odd reason. Nobody's flushed it yet. The first turd that comes to mind, it's gotta be Silent Hill 4.
The Room.
Yes.
Should be called The Bathroom, honestly. This game is impossible. There is no way to beat this. You can't navigate.
There is a way to beat it. I don't know about you. When I play a game like that, challenge is always good in a video game. It's always good. It's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But I also play it for the story. And, you know, for the jumps, the scares. There's no jumps or scares in a game that is unfucking playable.
It was almost as bad. It was almost as if it was just one large puzzle game. And I couldn't play it. I tried. I played. I sat up here for about half an hour and didn't get what out of the 10-foot radius that is the room.
No, you can get out of the room. It's just all the enemies are unkillable, and you can't even run away from them. Fuck that game.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that game. We give it. I'll give it like a half out of 5.
1 turd out of 20.
1 turd out of 20. I'll give it that.
Okay, another one. Resident Evil 5. Do you remember when playing Resident Evil games you fought zombies? Do you remember that? There used to be zombies in those games, wasn't there?
I think so.
Yeah, something. Nowadays, it's basically Call of Duty with people who are possessed by a little creature in their brain. That's about it.
Yeah.
They're running around with AK-47 shooting you up. There's nothing scary about a brainwashed guy with an AK-47. There's something scary about a zombie trying to bite your ass.
Yup. That's to me that's a little bit more scary. If I wanted that, I'd go elsewhere. I'm not naming where.
Granted, the first couple of Resident Evil games, great. Bar none. Fun as hell. Creepy in some parts, definitely. I don't know about you. I remember almost shitting myself when the dog came through the window in the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. And sitting there like, 10 years old, 1 in the morning, just...
Now, there's one more question I want to ask you people is, what happened? What happened in between the transition from 4 and 5 that changed everything completely?
Granted, there were brainwashed people in 4, but it was done well.
No, the Los Plagas, it was an infection is what it was that took over the brain.
It was the same thing in 5, but they're riding around on motorcycles with machine guns. It's just not scary.
Just for the note, those of you that don't know, zombies cannot operate a machine gun nor a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
So you'll be okay in that aspect.
I think they tried to go the way of the movies. They decided to start to suck.
They do that from time to time.
I mean, Resident Evil movies are a guilty pleasure. If I want to churn my brain off and watch violence, they're good for that. Other than that, why are you still making them?
Please stop.
Just knock it off.
Or reboot 4. That would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Just stop making the movies.
The movies, yeah, no, get rid of those. Just
yeah, and 6, I'm sorry, had some great boss fights, and the first area with Leon with the actual zombies, that was a blast. Other than that, the game fucking sucked. Get your head out of your asshole, Capcom, please.
Now, another game that I would like to get into that personally infuriates me with the fires of hell itself is a game that was made for the PlayStation 2 called Siren. I cannot stand this game. Terrible, terrible, terrible game. It's almost impossible to move to navigate the town, to get through, and the zombies.
Siren fanboys, post your hatred in the comments section below. We will be sure to not give a shit.
I really want to see what you gotta say.
Oh God, it's gonna be worse with the Resident Evil ones.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but Resident Evil 6 was a masterpiece. Fuck you.
No, it wasn't. Don't lie to yourself. Now, with Siren, the thing I wanted to get into about the zombies is you can't kill them. They don't die. Literally, they don't. You shoot them, or hit them, or whatever you do, you can teabag them for 15 times. They'll just curl up into a ball and lie there. About 5 minutes later, they stand right back up and proceed to, bite you in the nuts. It's impossible to...
rage quit.
I did. Plenty of times. I picked it up for the longest time. That's the only game I had for my PS2, and I still wouldn't play it. I would have preferred to go out into my backyard and shovel 90 pounds of dog shit rather than play another 5 minutes of that game. I won't do it.
Alright, we're going to take a quick break from shitty video games. Calm yourself down. You'll be okay.
Calm myself down and just... Calm myself down, I promise.
Another... 2 actually games made for the PlayStation 2, and they were ported over to Xbox, I believe. Fatal Frame. Holy shit, Fatal Frame. If you want to sit there at 3 in the morning in a cold sweat, screaming your ass off, you know, your landlord or your ma that you live with will probably, you know, be pounding at your door. Shut up already! Or, is anything wrong? Is somebody killing you? Play Fatal Frame. The only thing you can do, you're a little girl running around with a camera, and then there's ghosts coming after you trying to eat your face. And you gotta take pictures of them, and it shifts into a first-person view with the camera. Next thing you know, there's, oh shit, it's a ghost. I'm gonna run through the house, and then I'm gonna get over here. And because the door is blocking, you know, where the ghost was, the video game isn't that smart. It won't have the ghost chase me through the walls. Yeah. Keep telling yourself that. You go into a room, you're scanning the room with your camera, and all of a sudden, same big terrifying ghost comes through that wall ready to eat your eyeballs. And then you throw the controller and start screaming and curl yourself up. And you, oh fuck, I think that game gave me PTSD. Oh my god. Okay, no more talk about Fatal Frame. Let's talk about...
Also, it's a really good remedy for constipation, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
It'll get it out like that. Oh no. I knew this day would come.
Friday the 13th for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Where to begin?
I remember my babysitter had that game. Great idea, you know. Let's make a video game for kids out of a bunch of R-rated movies where a hockey-masked killer is slashing teens to ribbons. Really cool idea. And since, you know, the whole game can't be surrounded by just the boss, Jason, we're going to throw in zombies and wolves and all sorts of other goofy shit. And we're going to give you something to defend yourself. Rocks.
You get rocks.
Rocks that throw like this.
They arc.
Not like this.
I'm sorry, but do you arc rocks when you throw them?
Only if I'm trying to throw them a really long distance.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, if I was trying to throw a rock at you, I'd go straight with that one and go, huh.
Exactly. Not only that, but you gotta think, you're in the woods. There's trees. Tree limbs. Tree limbs! Much better for fighting zombies. But no, apparently your character's a fucking dumbass.
I won't pick anything up but the rocks.
No.
I want to know when they take the time to harvest these rocks.
Yeah, where the hell is she getting all those rocks?
I mean, there really can't be that many rocks lying around of that same size and shape and consistency.
Exactly, that's just stupid. Now, granted, you do get the knife.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes away, like, as soon as one of your guys dies. So, fuck that game. Fuck all sorts of that game.
If you want to throw yourself into a blind fury, bust out your old NES, or better yet, go buy one for $5. Buy the game for maybe a grand total of 50 cents. Maybe if you're lucky, if you play it and then return everything, preferably through their window to whoever sold it to you.